What's up, crypto community? In this video, I just want to quickly share this article with you all. So let's get right into this. World's fifth largest bank will use Ripple for a Japan-Brazil cross-border interbank payment service. So I covered this topic in a previous article in one of my older videos. So if you want to go check that one out, you can do that. But if not, I'm going to cover it here as well for any of those who may not have known about this news. So in an official press release issued by the MUFG on November 9, 2018, the finance giant announced the signing of a memorandum of understanding to develop a new cross-border payment service as part of a joint effort between MUFG and Bradesco. The Brazilian subsidiary of Japan's largest bank signed an agreement with São Paulo-based Banco Bradesco, a leading universal bank in Latin America, with the intention of creating a platform that allows money transfers directly without intermediaries through a secure, economical, and fast protocol. According to MUFG, both parties trust that Ripple Inc., the creator of the XRP, is the best option to give life to the project. So this is absolutely amazing news here. Huge banks and institutions signing on to Ripple network, actively using XRP as a liquidity provider for cross-border remittance payments. And this, I think, is great news. In my opinion, there's no cryptocurrency out there that has this type of real-world utility, especially with huge finance companies like these. Through this MOU, MUFG Bank has decided to start the collaborative development for cross-border payments between Japan and Brazil, utilizing Ripple's cutting-edge technology. The new payment system developed by Ripple, a San Francisco-based software vendor, will assist the banks as they work toward commercializing a high-speed, transparent, and traceable cross-border payment solution between Japan and Brazil. And XRP, of course, and others, the other Ripple products will be used together to allow this to happen. I believe that's what I think. So this is really good news, because this is like very large institutions, really large banks signing an agreement with Ripple, the company that created the XRP token, and they plan on using XRP directly. If all of these institutions begin to use it, then this is going to bring a lot of liquidity to XRP, in turn driving the value up. I think XRP has the potential to hit the triple digits in the years to come. In my opinion, it's like the best digital asset cryptocurrency out there, just because of it has so many benefits. It's fast, it's cheap, it's scalable, and the team behind the project is very intelligent, and they're actively signing on partners all the time. The company has huge partnerships with this company, with this bank, for example, and many others. But let me continue. With this new agreement, Ripple continues to consolidate its position as a leading company in the financial services market. Since the release of XRapid a few weeks ago, the valuation of the company and its public image have been steadily improving. MUFG, deeply interested in Ripple. MUFG had already publicly talked about its interest in Ripple's blockchain project. In a conference published in September by Stephen Diop, a representative of the bank commented on how Ripple could provide satisfactory results than those traditionally obtained using the Swift messaging system. I think Swift is an outdated technology. I think it's been around since like the 70s, and Ripple XRP is 21st century technology, and it's definitely, I don't think Swift is at all in competition with Ripple. Today, for many of us, we may have to go through Swift and encounter charges. Many intermediary banks are part of that, and typically an SLA for fund transfer or movement is between 1 and 3 days. Using technology such as Ripple, we can get that done to something like 30 seconds, which is significantly different and at a cheaper cost, as well as in terms of moving money between our branches, between our different countries within our network. That's really important to us. I think cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology is really moving the world to an entirely new level of integration, and this is something that's just super amazing. Historically, or most recently, we saw a revolution in the way information was exchanged via the internet, and how information now flows so easily across the world, and now we're seeing a revolution in the monetary infrastructure, with cryptocurrencies, in the way value flows. And now value is flowing at very high speeds, especially when you're talking about XRP, because it takes 2 to 3 seconds. It only takes a few seconds to move XRP completely across the world, and it costs fractions of a penny. And that right there is where the revolution lies, and that's why I think there's so much potential here. But let me continue here. MUFG explaining how Ripple's solution helped them reduce operating costs between their 50 branches around the world. So you can see Ripple's products are saving time and they're saving money, and they're doing so in the best way possible. They're targeting huge institutions and huge banks, and this is why I think this company is really thriving. It's only been around since 2012. There's still so much room for growth and maturation, and on top of that, cryptocurrencies are slowly beginning to develop as an asset class. So this is literally the birth of an entirely new asset class. So yeah, and I think in turn there's going to be a lot of profit made, but it's really exciting just to be able to witness this type of revolution. Let me continue here. During the last few days, the adoption of Ripple's technological solutions has allowed its token XRP to have a bullish streak that drove it surpass Ethereum's market cap, albeit for short periods of time. Recently, there was much speculation about a possible partnership between Ripple and Swift itself. However, it seems that Swift is more interested in competing than partnering, and the team is focusing their minds on developing a proprietary blockchain. It is not easy to predict whether the use of this platform would be implemented, but the Memorandum of Understanding lays the foundation for possible future collaboration between the two financial institutions. Ripple, has so many partnerships with these huge institutions that are actively, signed on to working with Ripple and testing their products that are there. I just posted a previous video with another bank, another institution actively testing XRapid, the product that uses XRP. So that, this is all happening, and I think it's going to take time because there's still regulatory uncertainty and other, hurdles that need to be hopped over before blockchain really, or before cryptocurrency, should become really mainstream. The overall market capitalization right now is only $211 billion. I think there's a lot of institutional money that's waiting to come into this market. Wall Street is launching their own crypto desk, I believe, and I think it might be this year or sometime next year. So this is all happening. The foundation for digital assets and cryptocurrencies is being laid down. So I think there's a bright future ahead for cryptocurrencies, and particularly XRP because of the many of the reasons that I've talked about. I saw a comment, someone talking about, I was reading through these articles really fast and I'm talking really fast. I apologize for that, but the reason I do that is just because I don't want to bore you by just slowly reading through the article and not trying to provide, some other type of value. So I try to rush through the article a little bit quicker. That way I can at least share, add some input to it, some type of, original thought to it. That way, if you find any benefit in it, then that would be great, because that's, the purpose of me creating these videos. I should mention I'm not a financial advisor and not a cryptocurrency expert by any stretch of the imagination. I've only been in this for a short period of time, but I do a lot of research on this, and I like to go to people that are smarter than I am and who have been in the game much longer and see what they have to say, and from that I'm piecing together this this vision of blockchain and digital assets really being adopted on a global scale, something that may be far beyond anything we could have imagined. And I think 10, 20, 30 years down the line, this stuff can really look absolutely insane. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. I think XRP is going to be huge. I think it has the potential to reach the triple digits once these institutions begin to actively use their products, and a lot of the institutional money begins to flow into the market. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.